Dumela, Lekai, Sanbonani, Ninjani, Lochani. Good morning, Khoyamore. I'm disappointed, man. I was expecting to see more women here supporting women. Let me thank everybody that is here, Chief Whip, Speaker of Council, officials that are here, members of the public, but most importantly, let me say thank you to the women that are here this morning to come and participate in the economic upliftment of women and other women that are here. I think this, as we celebrate Women's Month, we need to do a bit of reflection. What does Women's Month mean to us as people of Tshwane, and the significance that the women played in this very city of ours? Me Lillian Goyi, me Rihanna, me Sophie De Brain, much the same streets that we are now celebrating as freedom. The same streets that they decided with 20,000 other women that they said enough is enough, we are not going to be part of an oppressed society. They decided to do that in earnest. They decided to put their lives at the forefront and say, we are going to emancipate ourselves. And this is why today, as we reflect, we are saying, as women, what are you doing to emancipate not only yourself, but the society? We have seen a scourge of women abuse and women murder and child abuse and child murder escalating in the last few years. And we need to say, enough is enough. But more than that, we as men need to stand up and say, not in our name. Not in our name will another woman be killed. Not in our name will another woman be will be raped. Not in our name that another child will go missing. We need to stand up and say, enough is enough. We need to remember those that really died due to their lovers, due to their partners, their husbands. We need to remember those that were raped because of their uncles or by their uncles. Because it's usually people who are very close to you that are doing these things. And we need to then say, how do we then ensure that the women are empowered going forward? And this is part of the Tshwane's initiative of the Tshwane women taking the future and going forward. How do we as a city move forward? And I always say that if the women are not going to be at the forefront of this, then we cannot say we are moving forward. We can lead so far, but women have the passion, the love, the courage to then say, even in difficult times, we will be able to then take this forward. And we need to be able to then say, how do we assist each other to move forward? And part of assisting each other to move forward is that we need to end the economic inequality that is perpetuating, the society in a bad way. We need to then say, how do we ensure that the women become equal seaters at a table of economy? Right now, the most that suffer are women economically. And they are the ones who are taking care of the children back at home. They are the ones who have to find, and it pains me when you find a woman, some don't even go that far, Madam Speaker. They decide that whatever little that they will be able to hustle, they will take their kids, through school and through, their childhood. And we need to make sure that we are able to then play our role. And this is why I'm pledging that going forward, 25% of the procurement will be strictly for women and for women empowerment in the city. We need to make sure that especially women who are coming from the informal trading sector, those that have formed cooperatives, will ensure that at least a minimum of 25% is actually channeled towards them, so that we can make sure that we are able to empower our women, our mothers, our aunties to be on an equal footing with our men here and going forward. So we want to then say to you, as much as we are going to be looking at youth programs, as much as we are going to be looking at other programs, but women cannot also be left in the periphery. We need to make sure that we are ensuring that they form part of the mainstream of the economy, because they are the ones that are taking care of the families at the end of the day. But also let me say that before the end of this month, we'll make another announcement, another exciting announcement. I've given the team homework to finalize that program, and we'll make sure that we'll make that announcement towards the end of the month, as we ensure that we don't only celebrate Bomme ba rona once a year during this month. But we can then say 365 days, our team to our fast. You need to make sure that we empower women throughout the year and not just in August. We don't just say ceasefire in August, but there should never be fire in the first place against our women. And as a city, as a city #1 citizen of this city, I want to say, not in my name that should a woman be slept, a woman be raped, a woman go missing, a woman who's saying, I don't want to be with you anymore, be forced into a relationship. And we will do whatever we can from our side to work with law enforcers in ensuring that we are able to do what needs to be done. We'll make sure that our social services also are able to then cater and assist women wherever there is this need, where women are finding themselves in difficult circumstances going forward. So as we celebrate this Women's Month, as we remember and we reflect on what Mama Lillian Ngoyi, on what Sophie de Brain, or Mama Rihanna stood for, as women who said, not in our name, not are we not going to allow ourselves to suffer as we have been suffering. Let us ensure that we emancipate our women in totality and really make sure that we are moving forward as a city of Tshwane together. Thank you very much.
As we commemorate Women's Month in the city of Tshwane, 1, 2, 3, blow the balloon.